Hi, today I'll show you the basics of loading up a Nishijin Model B, which is basically the machines made in the late 1970s. Now, first thing, we've set this up to simulate is if it was mounted into a cabinet, a wall-mounted cabinet. If you have a machine that's just mounted on feet, basically most of the steps I'm going to take here, you just turn the machine around. So first, on this we have the key to here, which we've redone the lock so it functions. If you don't have the key and it was an open machine, you could reach behind and flip up the release lever to open the machine. But going through here, this particular model being about a late 75, 76 machine, you actually turn the key clockwise. Key thing is grab the flipper and the finger post down here, lift up a little bit, and then pull. You want to keep this supported because this panel out here right now weighs about 30 pounds. We'll rotate it over, and if you don't have it mounted in a cabinet, good idea is to get some blocks or something so the machine's supported. Now look through the components on the back here. Key item here is what I just moved, is this is the ball dump mechanism. So for draining the machine, you push up on this tab, and that releases all the balls and dumps them out. So for setup to play, you need to push it back, make sure this little tab is up, and then now this is in the position ready to load the balls. The next step is your seesaw down here, this white part that's in here. That's your payout mechanism, and if it's in the down position, if all your balls will just back up in the machine. So come down here, there's a little tiny steel pin down here, and you push up, and that will push the seesaw up into the correct position. The last item is, this is the ball out mechanism here, moving up and down. So when balls fill up in the tray, it pushes this down and then turns off the ball out light. Let me hook up power here, and you can see, so right now we have, it's empty, so the arm's up here, switch is on, lights on. So down, pull it down, lights out. This also activates the flag that's up in the front in the shooter area. So this is your three basic steps for setting it up. Let me grab a tray of balls here. And you'll want to put about 400 balls into the machine. Now, depending on the back, you can then see in here the balls will feed into the payout mechanism down here, along the track, up into this area, and you'll see them up top. So right now we're all set. We can close up the machine. About one other item, over here, this is the playfield frame release lever. So this is so you can service the machine on the front or clear any ball jams in the front. To release it, just push up, and then that pops the front frame. When you push in on the front frame, it will automatically close. So just keep that in mind when playing with it. I'm going to pop it up just so we can look at it when I close the machine. And let me, here again, grab the machine by the finger post and the shooter, keep it supported, come over, lift up a little bit, close, and then now the machine is closed. Now here's the front frame, as I've mentioned, I kept it open, so that opens up the main playfield so you can get access to the pockets and the pins. The other item is right here, this lever opens up the front of the machine. Now if we've just shipped you the machine, this item will be off. And let me go in here and release it. And see, it comes off very easy. There's, right here is the pin on a spring. This is your main release for the front panel. And there's a small pin down over here. So to install the front panel, just have to come out and watch to make sure it's not hooked into the top frame. See, there's the hole right here. Come up, hook in, push in with your finger the pin here so it rides on here, and then kind of slide it forward, and you heard the click. Now it's locked in. And snap it shut, and it's installed, so it's ready to go. Then insert your plexi in there, which if machine shipped to you from us will be still covered with the protective paper. Peel off the protective paper, then push it over, and then gently push in, and the machine is locked. So at this point, put 2 balls in there. And I'll be putting the ball bin back in. Depending on your setup, you may or may not need a ball bin. Then take the flipper, and you'll have to look down in the window, and you can see the balls feed in. So you should see the balls feed into the machine. And now at this point, you have completed the loading of the machine.